namaste everyone. This is Carpediem Nepal and we have a very brand new show called Who's Next. Who's Next ma every time we have ekdam different guests. र आजको guest को कुरा गर्नु पर्दा चाहिँ एकजना मात्रै हुनुहुन्न, धेरै जना हुनुहुन्छ र different parts of world बाट हुनुहुन्छ. So let me introduce my guest आजको Who's Next ma. So we'll start with Jack. G, Vek.
What's up?
And busy. So yeah, यताबाट सुरु गर्छु म. How's UK?
Very cold. एकदमै चिसो छ. I think you put it होला कि के भनेर खबर आएको थियो.
Coming back to Babaji, how's US?
Like you said, US पनि जाडै छ. You परिरहेछ अहिले.
I think it's colder.
It's really colder than London right now. जानु चाहिँ मन छैन तर जानु पर्छ कोही बेला.
Okay, is it your first time performing in Nepal?
This would be my second time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm loving it so far.
Okay, so Vek, how's Nepal?
Nepal brought all of them back, so I think Nepal is the best.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Definitely. Couldn't agree more.
My next question to you guys is formula to hit million.
Oh, we can't give that out. Yeah, I'm just. No, actually, I don't think there's any formula. To be honest, I think it's just when when you do something that you love doing. I think we never expected it to blow up.
I think I think the formula is always like to just be yourself. Yeah. Because like there's nobody that can be you, and that's your selling point. That's your unique point. So I think that's the only way to like be successful. Yeah.
Also, stay time relevant though. Also.
Have you shared your the important recipe to your friends?
Well, we didn't really need to, because they were already using the recipe.
Oh, this day.
You're starting your career. You're working on your album. Do you have any backup plan
For what?
for your album? Of course.
I don't think there is any backup plans. I think you just make one plan and you work on that one. And even if it works out or doesn't work out, it's like all on you. So yeah, no backup plans. Just give you my best.
Okay, what made you guys get into music? This one's for all of you. Yeah. I'll start with Jack.
I think it's the satisfaction you get, like music of the heady, like unsini. It kind of like music is such a powerful element, like it can break you and it can also heal you, unsini. And like I think it's just really nice music of the heady.
For me, mother, it just saved me. Actually, to be honest, for me, I had a completely different past before. I wasn't who I am today, but then with music, it kind of it changed the whole pace of where my life was going. If I taken the other route, I wouldn't be meeting such close people as the ones and actual people with good energy. So yeah, I think it's just something that brought change to me, and then yeah, that's what it turned into.
Okay, Vek.
For me, I've got a really long story. I don't want to start at the moment, but the main reason I started doing music is there were certain people who pushed me to do music because I almost gave up, but there were certain people who pushed me to do music. So I think that was the reason I kept doing the music.
Middle aging, it's like escape, a lot of stress when I'm growing up and all of that. Before I was a rapper, I'm always a rock star. I always been in rock music, before rapping and all that. As you can hear my music, instruments were over there, to help me to escape my trouble and stress and all of that. And that lead me to music, and where I'm at right now.
Okay, that is why we are getting lots of good music.
I hope so.
Do you guys write your own lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But sometimes we use other lyrics.
No, I don't have any ghostwriters.
I mean, we help each other.
Yeah.
We always we have this thing where it's we have a whole set written, and then as a team, like we look at it like, okay, you give me that, no? Okay, actually, you and then you no? And then when there's like a flow of ideas, then we come up with like one structure, like.
आजकल क्रेडिट दिने चलन अलि हराएको जस्तो लाग्यो है मलाई सो लिरिक्स अब साथीकै लिरिक्स युज गरे पनि आफ्नै नाम राख्ने ट्रेन्ड आएको छ हैन यु सी लाइक लट्स अफ कन्ट्रोभर्सी नेपालमा पनि ever happened
like that's a really bad thing though
To us.
I feel like credit's supposed to be given where it's due, you know. Jati thulo hoस् न सानो होस्, you know.
Credit is given where it's due. I'm not saying no. It's never been.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
never had that kind of conversation before. I don't think so.
Okay, does your songs reflect your own story? Time छैन. Time छैन.
Good to Jay.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it was inspired. Yeah, definitely inspired. I'm gonna say we literally made that song out to like, you know, take out the tension, and then I think it was just for fun, really. But yeah.
Yeah, like, for me, that definitely like all of my songs are like related to my personal life, and that way it's like so easy for me to get inspired.
Tai nabhana. Oh my god.
I mean,
yeah
That's the one, isn't it?
oh त्यो चाहिँ हैन त्यो चाहिँ आइजनको गीत हो खासमा हामीले ब्याकअप मात्रै गरे
Okay. तिमी मेरो बाबुजी.
that's
Pero the everything, whatever, every single word मैले भनेको लेखेको सबै it really relates to where I'm from, what I do, and everything, you know. किनकि whatever I'm doing right now, even like how I'm living in New York, street value to everything, you know, सबै कुरा मैले कानमा लगाउँछु किनकि there's no lie in it, you know. ठुलो होस् न सानो होस् अब केको कुरा होस् न नहोस् broccoli and all of that, you know.
जय शम्भो,
you know, त्यो कुराहरु सबै it's always related to me personally, every word. So yeah, that's how I relate.
I think a lot of songs is related. मेरो आफ्नो गीतहरु चाहिँ so all on me or मेरो लाइफमा रिलेट भएको कोही मान्छेको लागि. It's like Kino was written for my girlfriend, yeah, and Loy was written by Jyoti Shrestha, but like I explained him like how I was feeling, and that's he wrote it, and I like, all right, we can do a song. So that's how it all started.
Loy is doing like really
yeah,
well.
I'm really happy. The whole team worked on that one, and the mixing was done by Jay Author though. I've credited.
That's good, man. That's so
like,
man.
He helped me on that song. I was like, oh man, I don't know how to. Even if I can mix this here and then, he was like, all right, I can help you. He helped me on that one. So yeah, lyrics out to say, it's related to myself.
Okay, what inspires you?
Hardworking people. So like, I mean, like generally, I think like the people around me, they really inspire me.
I think that's for all of us. Like,
big idols. I think like the people around me, like when I look at them, like they're doing big things and like it just motivates me and pushes me and like it makes me want to help them, you know, and like it's a strong community, you know. So
usually, yeah, my answers would have been like I think like ideas wise would have been idols. I think like once in it, that's the inspiration through my ideas, but then I think real inspirations would be like I think my team. But especially like my mom, dad, and about this whole thing that's been happening, like they just push you to do even more better. I think like
Your inspirations.
wow. Yeah, go ahead.
Definitely my boys around, you know, family is here. Especially my dad, you know, like he's been struggling hard. I'm like, you know, to put a hot plate on the table. You know, like of course I want to do something to pay them back in a love way or whatever I'm doing, you know, and whatever I'm doing, my dad gives me 100% of support, first of all, you know, even though most of the parents are not giving them music for you come locked in a future, you know, all of that. But, you know, my dad's been like, whatever you want to do, be happy and stay strong, you know.
Yeah, my inspiration is the same thing, my boys, like, and my team, you know what I'm saying?
Hardworking people.
Yeah, who've been working really hard to push me in music, and like the inspiration is music itself, because like the main reason we are connected is music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, it's like a safe competition.
Yeah,
I would say
it's not even a competition. We all are working together. Like people
that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Like,
People comparing like, your J author is better than Eisen, Zac is better than Vek. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how we think.
No, we never.
It's like the only thing that inspires us is music. Yeah. That's what I think.
At the end of the day, like the main aim is to like elevate the music industry in Nepal ko हुन्छ नि त्यो अन्त मेरो last like everyone's last goal हुन्छ नि but yeah that's
Okay, music ko kura bhairahach cha haina yaha so musical influence biggest musical influence
Oh, it depends because for me there's like 3 different factors. Like I say this in like every other interview as well. So
go on one more time.
one more time.
I know it already.
Yeah,
but
exactly. So I would say I think business wise I look up to Drake. Like he it's got afne movement, how he does things, and like I study his movements. Him and Jay-Z, like I just see like how he does that. Like I study them. Performer-wise, as I've always said, Chris Brown. So I always wanted to perform like that guy, but to link with fans and everyone, I think it's always been J. Cole for me. Like,
okay, here, biggest musical influence.
Mine is like most of them are Nepali, because like I grew up listening to them, and I think exactly I've got factors as well. Yeah, like talking about singing wise, as I was always अहिले मलाई कति साथीहरूले भन्छ I'm like पहिलेदेखि सुनिरहेको कुरा you sound like Sabin Rai, you know what I'm saying, but actually I think I do, but I grew up listening to his song and I've got like that same voice as well, so I can like literally sing like Sabin Rai. But yeah, singing wise, Sabin Rai is sunirago, so I'll go with Sabin Rai. And like stage performance wise, I'll go with Swapnil Rai, the side of Nepal. And I grew up watching him on stage and the way he talks.
Yeah, he
to
sets fire.
people I
on
know,
stage.
right? And so yeah, and I'll take Swapnil Rai on that one. And music wise, like I'll take Jyoti Shrestha. Yeah, we have a lot of common like the composition and stuff like that. So yeah, those 3.
You're?
I don't go high as J Author, but I definitely look up to J Author too, because whoever he's looking up to is doing his own thing, but looking at him doing his own thing makes me want to do something like whatever he's doing. About subject closest boy, and I can really relate. About Drake and all of that, I can't really relate, like a level and all of that. But like J Author, like whatever he's doing is like on a level that I can say, oh, I'm looking up on this guy right here, and it makes me proud that my own family people, is doing something well, so I can be around him, like to be, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's all love,
so
brother.
exactly, we were talking about the inspiration and thing like that.
It all comes out.
Same thing. It all comes out. Like J Author, like I'm not giving the whole credit to him. Like he's really hardworking guy in Metanoid, and I'm saying he produces, he mixes, like I'm saying. Let's go to Zac. He directs. And I'm saying all the wonderful videos. Like talking about Eisen, like his singing is like out of everyone, and I'm saying, and like coming out Coco is a different thing.
oh,
And I'm saying it's a different thing. So
Is Momo actually?
oh no,
it's not here. It's not here.
Nah, Coco wise, he's like, I think out of our group as well, he's the most.
Oh yeah, definitely Roop, man.
talented.
Shout out to Roop,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but like he's more of a lady artist. That's it.
Watch out for Coco, man.
Yeah, watch
Yeah,
out for
definitely.
Coco. Man. Watch out for Coco.
Okay, how difficult is it to survive in the industry?
I would say it's easy because we are living in our own lane.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's only difficult if you are going through some other people's lane, हाम्रो आफ्नै बाटो बनाइरहेछ, I hope अरू मान्छे पनि हाम्रो बाटो आओस्,
You have your own society.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Everyone is trying to create their own industry in this one. I'm saying we're not
अरू
competing.
मान्छेको बाटोमा गयो भने it's always competition,
एकोनले पुरा सिटी बनाइदियो
Yeah,
बाबाजी
exactly.
सोसाइटी
अब yeah,
Say that.
घाँसे अरे.
Here's the thing. It's harder. It's easier if you know what you're doing. Girl.
Yeah.
In this
Yeah.
industry, you need to know what you're doing.
You
You
need to
gotta
be-
make smart moves. Girl.
Yeah, you need to be steps ahead.
Yeah.
I think like everything we're doing as well, I think it's like we always have a plan. Like, okay, you
have to care less about what people do.
So if you go in the industry, follow industry, एकदमै competition भएर we can't move forward. Yeah. So if we are alone doing our own thing, we are always on the top no matter what. जति मान्छे माथि भए पनि, हामी माथि छ क्या, किनकि कसकै follow गरेको छैन. You know what I mean?
having said that, though,
Yeah.
like, there are guidelines.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely
Yeah, you know what I mean?
guidelines and stuff.
Okay, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
I think we talked about this before as well. I think
Yeah.
definitely like record labels.
Yeah,
like, and
definitely
the-
that.
Like
Just artist ko value. I
Yeah.
think artist ko value say it's certain. It's like ekdam garo cha. I think like get it, especially the way our people may see like your artistले गीत बनायो and then त्यो भयो type हुन्छ, but then behind the scenes there's so much work that's actually put in.
Yeah.
I think that there's a price in that, but then I think that's building slowly, but I think it's still getting there.
Yeah, I think like the organizers, they need to be a bit more open-minded about how much like hours we put into our work, right? And when we bring out, like, when we bring up prices, values, and like they're a bit like iffy about it, but like the actual work that goes into it,
behind
like,
it,
they need to sort of
understand
realize
well,
it.
Because at the end of the day, if we look at our Western industry, they know their standard. Whereas I think with us, like when it comes to our Nepalese artists, let's say like it's like, oh, you're the guy, nice to buy,
That's about it. Like,
but then
but
that's
it's not,
much. It's
it's
the
not
same
that,
amount of work.
It's just like eating thalis, you know, like thalis right there, you know, but भित्र कसरी बनायो, कति दुःखले बनायो, मिठो त मिठो छ, तर कसरी बन्यो त्यो मान्छेहरूले त्यो, you know, they don't recognize that, you know, खायो, टेस्ट गर्यो, मिठो छ छैन यतिकै फाल्दियो, you know, छैन भने कति दुःख गरेर बनायो बिचारा, खाइदिनु पर्छ, ट्राई गर्नु पर्छ, you know what I mean? त्यो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई.
And I would say this, the one thing I would say as well is, you know, for their business to work, we are their business as well.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
and and without us, it's just, it works the same way.
Help me help you.
Yeah,
literally.
Okay. Do you think your lyrics touches the audience from all around the world?
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
Like non-Nepalese people, including. Well, if they can understand it.
No, I think
like sonically wise, like music wise, like I think people can definitely like bop to it.
Yeah.
They can definitely groove to it.
I have a lot of black friends, white, Puerto Ricans, you know, but like they don't understand what I'm saying, but they will vibe with it. You know, they will just like, I don't know what is going on, but shit. You know, this is dope.
Yeah, because like our music, like all of us, like it's not like your typical Nepalese music. It's a fusion of like two different culture together, like, so it's easier for the outer people to really like vibe with it as well. So yeah.
I wonder how my coaches were feeling when I sang Despacito. They're like vibing with it.
Yeah.
I'll come to that.
Okay, somebody's in trouble now.
What is your opinion about Nepalese rappers or artists overall?
I think they've elevated so much.
Yeah.
Like I love the new age rappers article as well. I still have respect for obviously Maras Dayaru. Like he was, especially Nepsiders was like my biggest inspiration. But rappers wise, obviously Bawazi, he came in with a brand new flavor. Like completely changed the game of like Nepalese, Trap-Ali, like he made
he
his own
created
genre.
his own genre.
Thank you for understanding.
Like Nepalese Trap-Ali, that's dope.
I think that was the first wave, like for trap, like actually like Nepali trap being was. The he started coming in, you know. Mad respect to Yodda V10. Like Yodda is still one of my favorite rappers out there. Like Unique Part, like. Like
they're doing it right.
Yeah, they're doing it right.
Like whoever's doing it, you know, I respect them in any way, bad, good, as long as it's original, you know, I respect them. You know,
any collaboration happening?
Of course.
Yeah, I know one with Grizzle, right?
Oh yeah, I love that dude. You know, he's so humble. You know, like not as in like music wise, as personal wise. You know, before we collab, we really got connected. You know, as friends and family wise. You know, that's why I kind of picked him out of the whole Nepali, because he was humble and he's one of the dopest, I say, you know, smoothest guy, you know.
I do want to say though, like one thing that gave it a massive push was Raw Bars.
Raw Bars,
Raw Bars, let's say, like, I think, like, you know, like rest in peace, Young Buddha, like he honestly, like he's the one who
leveled it up,
completely pushed the whole rap genre. Now it's like commercialized,
Like, you know,
like Nepal right now is so big in Nepal. It's so big, like
So any collaboration happening? My question is still there.
There are talks that are.
It's better to keep it surprise, you know, than naming out.
But it's happening.
But definitely happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Nepali music industry for you guys. What does Nepali music industry stands for you?
Hope.
Pause.
Hope.
Yeah,
Pause.
I say hope. I say hope. Kinaki, like, I think what Nepalese music can do is like put Nepal overall in a map globally, and like that's the main aim.
I don't want to take names out, but Sakar, he's taken out definitely out of Nepal. You know, I think he could make it outside Nepal. You know, because most of the Nepali rappers are only focusing on Nepali words. You know, and people don't really understand it, but he really focusing on like his words and his delivery is good, and it's doing big outside. You know what I mean? And people could really feel his flow.
I said Sakar and Unique together.
Unique,
like,
yeah, definitely Unique too.
They
you
were
know?
even featured in BBC.
Shout out to BBC too.
BBC too.
Okay, this one's for you three. What Nepali music industry looks like from abroad?
I'm safe.
I feel like it's growing. It's definitely making progress. Like खुसी लाग्ने किसिमले like हुन्छ नि like even people in Nepal like with the resources they have like हुन्छ नि they're doing it big हुन्छ नि अनि I feel good about it.
And the sound quality and everything is changing.
Everything's changing.
एकदमै change भइरहेछ. Videos too, you know.
Like from what it was 5 years ago.
You know, कडा.
I don't know. Like, people. I know they want to compete the music or not, but they're definitely competing the music videos though. Like 2029. I mean, like 2009.
Music video wise,
I feel like
Music video wise, they are competing. You know what I'm saying? Like even the people who does videos, they be like, oh, he did that, so I want to do something better than that. So like, all right, Babaji, I'm gonna do your video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a different style coming in.
So definitely there's like,
Yeah, like you know, like James Lama.
Not music wise, but video wise. You know what I'm saying?
I think really changed my perspective of video and visual is Rohit Sakidai. You know, he was the first one. You know, shout out to them. You know, उनीहरूले चाहिँ एकदमै
Jole production as well.
उनीहरूले धेरै बक्सबाट बाहिर, you know, बक्सबाट धेरै बाहिर निकाले उनीहरूले नेपाली जे भइरहेको थियो, you know, like it just totally changed it. You know, मैले अब I felt like it was like a American production ले नेपालमा गएर बनाएको जस्तो लागेको, तर to find out it was Rohit Sakidai, you know, Fast Factory, and I was really happy and I'm proud of it. You know, त्यो भएर. So big ups.
Rohit Dai त धेरै अगाडिदेखि नै गर्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो.
Yeah, definitely. And I always follow Zindabad. You know, I respect all those.
Yeah.
Okay, how responsive are you with your fan? I know, Jay, you are very responsive.
Have you grown up yet?
No, I feel like I'm quite terrible with fan responses, but that's just who I am.
I'm 100 on my fan base. You know, like even though they want to go out for tea, I'll still meet them up, you know. There's no tool for me, you know what I mean?
धेरै महँगो चिया हुन्छ नि त US को visa ticket काटेर.
It's okay, you know, it's okay. If I'm around them, भेट छ भने देख्यो भने पनि बाटोमा, you know, I don't mind, you know. किनकि म पनि पहिला त्यस्तै थियो, अरु मान्छे नि त्यसरी हेर्यो, you know, like at least मैले चाहिँ उनीलाई मनपर्ने आर्टिस्टहरुलाई भेट्नु पाएन, उनीले गरेन मलाई जस्तो, तर मैले at least उनीले मलाई त्यसरी हेरेपछि मैले गरेपछि उनीहरु नि एउटा सानो खुसी भयो नि एउटा, you know, मलाई मनमा अलिकति खुसी लाग्छ.
म चाहिँ I think I'm responsive तर अलिकति you know because अब हामी busy नै भएर हुन्छ नि त, so we just cannot go to त्यो draft मा गएर like what's next man, we cannot check it. तर when we
It's kind of like that.
For me when I'm free I was like, oh what to do, all right let's check it, and like to check गर्दा चाहिँ I reply and फेरि अब I have to do something, so I just like stop it.
Okay, मलाई यहाँ चाहिँ एउटा के कुरा एड गर्न मन लाग्यो भने अब जस्तै मलाई आउँछ त्यस्तो मेसेज अब हाई हेलो के मेसेज र्यान्डम मेसेज आयो हैन, अब यु विल बी बिजी राइट, सो 2 दिन ढिला हाई भनेर रिप्लाई गरुन्जेलसम्म अर्को मेसेज भाउ खाको.
To be honest, like चाहिने मान्छेलाई मात्रै गरेको, you know, who really respect you, you know. अब time, even though you reply after a month and they're still happy, त्यस्तो मान्छेसँग चाहिँ लिंक भएको नि राम्रो हो क्या. त्यो यतिकै गाली गर्ने यस्तो गर्ने, you know, चाहिँ अलिक trash, you know. Yeah, because उनीहरु अब if they couldn't wait for a few days, अनि उनीहरुलाई त के त्यो अब हामी उनीहरुको लागि बन्नेको, you know what I mean? त्यो पनि उनीहरुले पनि बुझ्नु पर्यो नि, हाम्रो पनि काम छ, you know, हामी सास फेर्नुपर्छ कोही बेला, you know.
Okay, you talk about the record levels, right? So, you impactful producers चाहिँ को छ जस्तो लाग्छ अहिले
top of my head.
In Nepal overall, like Nepali music promote गरिरहेको चाहिँ like
and top of my head,
you have
like,
your
Shrestha,
yeah,
like, in terms of record label wise, for me like
Nest Production.
Yeah, Nest Production.
And then I would say like Shrestha. Like I think he's dope. Like, I think Jaded is.
Yeah, shout out to Jay, my boy. You know, like, but you know, Jay, to be honest, he changed it. Before Nash Studio, I don't J quality and everything wise, you know, he changed the whole industry for me personally. Nepali store, yeah, but he changed it. So I really respect where he's coming from. I look up to him. You know, even though he's younger than me, it doesn't matter on age who you look up to. Tulo was not, Budo was not, you know. Yeah, you know, everybody's Babaji, you know. Everybody's my homie.
I think that for me as well, I know a couple of people as well from within my team. Obviously, with this whole production, I wouldn't have done it without my boy Roop Patel, and Kevin. Coco man, like he's a producer himself, and I've got he's my best friend as well called Elijah Mello. Like he's in UK right now, but he's more focused on like Western music. Yeah, but he's an awesome producer. Like all three of them, like
I told you about it. He produced me one. Yeah, we're working on it. I'm working on it.
खासै चाहिँ like म सानो हुँदादेखि नै production नै start गरेको भनेको नै म र Elijah नै थियो. And then like him and I, like we had like a very like mutual competition. Like we're always like, okay, like यस्तो beat बनाउने, यस्तो गर्ने, यस्तो हुँदा like, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at as well. And then त्यहाँबाट that's where I found Kevin सँग I was in a band. Like Coco सँग I was in a band with him. And then he gave me more influence with, you know, things. And then sound quality wise, that's where Roop came in. Yeah, like Redface, like he's within, I think, about within the Nepalese industry, like he's working, you know, like behind the scenes. That he's the one who mixed for like, you know, Straight Out Compton, for even for Bridges as well, and then Biki Gurungala as well. So yeah, like.
Okay, so back to Vek. How's life after Voice of Nepal?
Oh. I'd say, yeah, like Voice of Nepal, let's say, the phase I was struggling in music, like more before Voice of Nepal, I was just a cover artist. It's like, well, yeah, I had 1 million views in covers as well. I'm not proud of that though. But like, I always wanted to do Afni original, okay? But before Voice of Nepal, I was working on my whole thing, working on my first single, Kinama. The whole class experimentation was working on it. And this Voice of Nepal thing happened. I mean, I'll say Voice of Nepal did a really good thing for me as exposure-wise. I mean, exposure ma चाहिँ अब like whole Nepal knows me as Vivek Waiwa Lama.
I was about to ask you that.
Well, yeah, that's quite hard. I think that yeah, Voice of Nepal, after Voice of Nepal is अलिकति मलाई चाहिँ help भयो क्या, because मैले Voice of Nepal नभएको भए I would have still been struggling क्या हुन्छ नि त्यही म्युजिकमा म भेकै भएर गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ मलाई अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो होला. तर Voice of Nepalबाट चाहिँ I got my exposure, त्यो नाम वाइज अलिकति तलमाथि भए पनि, तर yeah, I choose to work on my music as Vek. So त्यसले चाहिँ अलिकति ह्याम्पर गरेको छ कि, तर I don't really care about
Vivek
that.
मन परेन?
Vivek, no, like
त्यही त मम्मी ड्याडीले कस्तो माया गरेर कति खोजेर राखिदिनु भएको नाम होला.
But होइन मैले before I started the whole music thing, like I wanted to be I wanted to be known as Vek. I mean, well, there was one record label, my first record label.
Like J.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
BZ.
just the name I've got Vek is from my first record label. I mean, the level things didn't work out, so I had to go out of it. They gave me the name Vek, so I love it.
Was that Class X presentation?
Yeah, Class X.
Okay.
No, that was not my first though. That's my second.
Okay, tell us about Class presentation.
Tell me something about your family.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. I think like who pushes you to do the music when I questioned, and I was like, there are like certain people who pushed me to do it. And I would say Class X presentation as well. Like everyone, mom, dad, support got it. We're here. The only reason I'm Vek at the moment is the main credit goes to Class X presentation, because when I had nobody to look after my music, Class X presentation was there. And this what you say, I'll give credit to Voice of Nepal because it pushes me.
Okay, Voice of Nepal को कुरा भइरहेछ हैन. It's a reality show. So मलाई जान्न मन लागेको कुरा चाहिँ सायद सबैजनालाई थाहा पाउन मन होला, यो स्क्रिप्टेड हुन्छ कि हुँदैन?
Yस्तो हो के अब wow that was
कस्तो हो के?
international K I'm sorry like came out of nowhere सबैले त्यही भन्ने क्या like अब I don't know about season 2 होइन season 2 मा चाहिँ अब मैले as an audience हेरिरहेको छु नि त अहिले तर I am family voice of नेपालको अब म नचाहेर पनि I am still there क्या अनि अब हाम्रो सिजनमा चाहिँ सबैजनाले भन्थ्यो क्या लाइक एभ्रिथिङ इज स्क्रिप्टेड यस्तो स्क्रिप्टेड हुन्छ को माथि जान्छ को तल जान्छ होइन त्यो सबै स्क्रिप्टेड हुन्छ सो म पनि सेमी फाइनलसम्म गएको हो नि त अब म सेमी फाइनल आउट भएपछि त आई सुड हेभ सेड लाइक द्याट वाज स्क्रिप्टेड अनि म त सेमी फाइनल म फाइनल पुग्ने मान्छे त्यो मैले भन्नुपर्ने थियो नि त बट द्याट वाज नट स्क्रिप्टेड क्या अनि बिकज आई नो हाउ आई लस्ट त्यो द भोटिङमा बिकज आई नो लाइक म फाइनल पुग्थेँ होला तर आई नो नि त म कसरी पुगेन भनेर बट द्याट वाज नट स्क्रिप्टेड क्या द्याट वाज लाइक अब यो हामीलाई भोइस नेपालको भोटिङ पुग्ने बित्तिकै दे वर लाइक भोटिङ इज अ रियली ब्याड गेम नाम चाहिँ लाइक इफ यु क्यान इफ यु क्यान नट लाइक भोटिङ पुग्ने बित्तिकै त्यस्तो थियो अनि सबैजनाले चाहिँ मलाई त्यही भनेको थियो क्या यो सबै स्क्रिप्टेड हो तर निकालेको स्क्रिप्टेड like you know I'm like I wish I could slap that right in front of me but like no man scripted चाहिँ हैन मलाई जस्तो लाग्छ सिजन 1 चाहिँ अब सिजन 2 चाहिँ अब I'm watching this as an audience so I know what's happening अब त्यो मान्छे त्यो यस्तो राम्रो गाउने मान्छे त्यो कसरी आउट भयो मान्छेले भन्छ नि त अनि भोट हाल्ने बेला चाहिँ जित्छ होला भनेर बसेर कहाँ हुन्छ त so all of because of vote नि त that's a reality show
Okay, you're working on your album, right? Sampanna. So
yeah.
Sampanna ko kaam
She's
चाहिँ कहिले
an
सम्पन्न
awesome
हुन्छ?
stalker dog really awesome stalker yeah Sampanna yeah.
कहिले सम्पन्न हुन्छ?
Yeah, that was the whole point. Like, Sampanna, मैले खास गरी I was working on my album. अनि हाम्रो मेरो त्यो स्टुडियोमा I've got like whole list of my song and the whole thing listed के थियो तर मेरो album name was like blank because we were working on my album but I didn't have त्यो album को नाम नै so this whole thing the Sampanna thing came out of my friend and I'll not say the friend ko naam चाहिँ तर yeah the whole Sampanna thing came out of friend अनि Sampanna को काम चाहिँ हाम्रो plan अनुसार it was like 2020 January 1st मा album launch गर्ने भनेको थियो तर you know it's really hard everyone knows like it's really hard to work हुन्छ नि अब मैले estimate गरेको टाइममै कहिले अब के पुग्दिदैन कहिले अब the whole thing is on myself हैन अब मैले कसैसँग I'm not taking no sponsors and stuff like that. Some people are supporting me, but like I'm not taking the whole money to do the whole video. The video and the stuff is all on me. So this is it's really hard. I'm just investment. So त्यो हिसाबको income आछ हैन The thing Jay was saying like the value of us is like अब दाइ show छ do you want to do a show and I was like okay this is my price and they were like अब हामी आलु किन्न गए हैन नि त like दाइ अलिकति घटाइदिनु I'm saying it's a fact man. अनि त्यही हो हामीलाई पनि त्यही हिसाबले गाह्रो हुन्छ क्या अनि त्यही भएर अलिकति लामो भयो
Okay, so wish you all the best for your album. अहिलेको लागि चाहिँ I'll jump into Babaji. So yeah, tell us about your society, Babaji Society.
Babaji
you have
Society.
built your own society.
Yeah, actually Babaji Society came from from our own brothers, Sathiharu and all of that. You know, like in the States. We do smoke, you know, to be open up, you know. We don't use it in a negative way, but we use it a positive way. New York is not an easy place to be brought up. Dukha huncha, you know, stress huncha, anxiety and all of that. We use that to calm us down. You know, it really helps. I'm not promoting huncha ni ramro huncha bhanera tara pani it really helps. You know, and त्यो अनुसार भएर you know एउटा साथीले कुरा गरिरहेको थियो के हो केटाहरू सबै बाबुजीहरू जस्तै के हो यहाँ टोल you know ग्यादर गरेको and all of that and त्यहाँबाट नि निक्लेको एउटा सोसाइटी भएको हाम्रो and on top of that we use Babaji as like a friend homie like के गरिरहेछ Babaji you know like it's more like a brother it's more like a you know like a word that we use every time we finish the sentence
salty
yeah salty you know
pasa
and all of that you know like के छ Babaji and all of that you know so त्यो अनुसारले पनि अब हामी you know like how we live life अब हामी न्युयोर्कमा कस्तो छ हामी लाइफ कसरी जिइरहेछ त्यो अनुसार पनि हामी सबै you know like एउटा सोसाइटी भएको we don't have a big crew हैन सानो छ shout out to Batu my brother you know my partner you know like go up अनि अर्को छ like everybody helps each other हामीलाई गर्दा गर्दा पनि हाम्रो एउटा सोसाइटी भएको you know के भन्नु मरो
Okay, मलाई अर्को एड गर्न मन लागेको चाहिँ हैन your name is Sakari Babaji, right? Sakari, okay, sorry, Sakari.
Vegetarian.
And then Baba Bhattu, then Baba Guap, right? So the Babaji society ma entry paunako lagi, like if Jay wants to enter to Babaji society,
You don't need to smoke.
change it. No.
That's what she wanted to say.
No. That was not my question. Baba Jay or Jay Babaji, something like that, like Jack Babaji.
No. This to case, I know. You don't have to put it. It's just that about a chino, you know, everybody needs a character बनाउनु पर्यो in order to come in a big, you know, like a industry. एउटा हुनै पर्छ नि त एउटा कसरी चिनो भनेर सबैजनालाई just like न्युयोर्कमा हाम्रो ASAP भन्ने छ ASAP, you know, Rocky, Ferg, and all of that हुन्छ नि. And yeah, you know, एउटा चिनो हुन्छ कहाँबाट आएको एउटा family. It's like just like a last name, but we put it at first. You know, they're a chino host भनेर मात्रै.
Okay, nice. So yeah, it's a wrap. But yeah, if you want to say anything to our audience.
Thank you for watching. Man, I'm busy, aka Babaji. And shout out to everybody over here. Lots of love. And hope you guys check out our song soon. Pass it to Vek right here.
Yeah, as he said, Sampana is coming out. Hopefully 2020 ma sabai siddinja hola. And yeah, shout outs to everyone, Metanoia, Class X, Babaji Society. You know what I'm saying? We all are family. We're not competing, you know what I'm saying? We all are doing music like in our own way. So yeah, I'll pass it to
Jay.
Yeah, same thing. Thank you so much for having me and all of us.
Yeah.
Zanita.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
But shout out to obviously, you know, my Metanoia family. They're all in UK watching this. Also, you know, I'm a Class X presentation, Babaji Society. Shout out to Nest Studios.
Shout out to Carpediem Nepal.
Oh yeah, Carpediem. But just shout out to all the fans and all the supporters. I don't think, I mean, we have been doing it out of passion, but we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for you guys. Also, and shout out to my mom. Main thing, my mom. I think you know how she is, like how she's worked so hard to even give us a studio, like turn when I go, yeah, you know what I mean, like get it. Mandir line have a studio बनाइदिएको हुन्छ नि त.
Studio is Mandir, right?
That हाम्रो मन्दिर हो नि त हुन्छ नि.
Yeah, but like there is a small mandir there.
Like it was a mandir, it was an actual mandir, and then she gave it to us, and like yeah, just here we are now, you know. But
Because of the mandir.
But just in general, just people supporting us. I think like just thank you so much. Just keep supporting, and we hope to just give you everything.
We all got bigger and better things coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very similar to what Jay said. You know, shout out to everyone here. You know, yeah, shout out to the fans. I mean, we get inspired, motivated by you guys. It's like how I always say. Like our achievement is like your achievement, like all together. So like that's how I look at it. So yeah, thank you for having us one more time.
Okay, this is a wrap. A big shout out to Club Fahrenheit and yeah, a big shout out to Inline Creation. So yeah, do subscribe our channel, Carpediem Nepal. Thank you.
Yeah, subscribe, Class Presentation, Metanoia Report.
Babaji Society.
Society.